Okay, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Good evening, everybody. Uh, uh, I will request everyone who is here to please mute yourselves while I'm speaking, because sometimes there are technical problems here. Okay, so I want to start right on time today, though we are about 3 minutes behind our schedule. So I wanted to discuss. Some students had contacted me saying that they have not yet completed their university lists. So this is very late in the year to start thinking about applying. Okay, your applications should have been filed long ago, but the admission is still going on in several places, including the UK. So we are not very late, but we may be late for getting good scholarships. Okay, so I'll just stop because I have a short time. I'll try to wind this up by 5 o'clock, and in that I have to cover a lot of things. So, students who are applying to the United States, please keep in mind that there are two broad categories of universities over there. One are liberal arts colleges, and the others are on one end of the spectrum are the liberal arts colleges, and on the other hand of the spectrum are the pure research based universities, right? So if you're talking about liberal arts colleges, what are liberal arts colleges? Liberal arts colleges are those colleges which give you a broad scope. They try to teach you a lot of different things so that you are not attached to anyone. You're not attached to any one a discipline very much, and this is a good thing because you get an overall holistic approach towards education. And in this time, in this world, you have to be a lifelong learner. So if you know a little bit about other things, you're not completely attached and you're not completely chained to your specialization. In a sense, it's a liberated approach, so that's why they are called the liberal arts colleges. On the other hand, you have the colleges which are research based. Okay, so research based colleges, you need to just focus on one subject and carry out all the research and everything based on that one subject that you want to do. Okay, so in America, I'm just going to go over all these countries as fast as I can. In America, there are over 4,000 colleges. Remember, over there, what we call universities, here they call them colleges. So they are degree granting institutions. Liberal arts colleges usually have a commitment not to give more than a bachelor's degree. Okay, maybe sometimes they will give a master's degree, but they will usually not give above a bachelor's degree. Please remember that people are fixated on certain things um, Ivy Leagues. Okay, good liberal arts colleges may be just as good. Okay, and for some time now, no Ivy League college has made it to number one in rankings. Okay, now when we talk about rankings, there are some free platforms that do research on universities, and then they rank universities based on various criteria, based on various standards, one of which is research, but one of which is also diversity, one of which is also student quality, faculty quality. There are a lot of things. So on that, Harvard usually used to make it to first spot, but these days Massachusetts Institute of Technology is usually making it to the top spot. And Massachusetts Institute of Technology is not a liberal arts college. It's not an Ivy League college. Okay, and among the top 10 colleges, top 10 universities in the United States, only three right now are from the Ivy Leagues. So don't get fixated on prestige. Don't get fixated too much on this is an Ivy League college, that's why I'm going to apply. No, make a mix. Make a mix of colleges. Keep one college which is a dream college, or if if you're applying through Common App to a larger number of colleges, okay, keep two, then keep some highly competitive colleges, okay, highly competitive, but those that have better acceptance rates, okay. Um, then go to competitive colleges, then go to moderately competitive colleges, and then go to some dream schools. So keep a mix of colleges. If you are applying only to Wellesley College and Harvard University and Stanford University, what if they all reject you? Then where will you be? So be realistic. We hope that you will get into all universities, but there is a chance that some universities will become very picky, and they may not offer you admission, unfortunately, uh, which in hopefully in the unlikely event. So do that as well. Right now, if you are applying to, you want to look for, uh, the platform where we apply to the United States is the Common App. Okay, so if the Common App, uh, to be honest, you will not find um, um, very affordable universities on Common App. That's the one thing. Okay, you might find affordable, but not very affordable ones. So if you want to go to very affordable ones, okay, you can think about universities like, um, you can think about universities like, my favorite is Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech is a STEM university, okay, which means technology, engineering, mathematics, all those things. So you can think about that. You can think about Dakota State University. It's one of my favorites, and that is also on Common App. So you can apply there. You can apply to Brigham Young University. So these are the kinds of universities that you can think about while you are applying on the Common App. You can apply to these universities as well. Okay, so so again, there are 4,000 universities in the United States. There is always one for you. Okay, but you will have to do the research, and for that you should have started early. But even right now, if you want, you can give me your name and your interest, and we can work on that. Okay, so that is the first thing. Okay, another thing, which you should keep in mind is that your results are very important. Okay, your results include your O level results, but your midterms and mocks, first year and second year, A level mid-year mocks, AS, A2 level mid-year mocks. Okay, they're very important because universities are concerned with consistency. How good have you been consistently? See, whatever you are showing a university, you need to show them that you have been consistent. All right. So I got a good grade. Did you get the good grade one off, or are you a person who works hard on an ongoing basis? Okay, so that is very important. And before I proceed, I will request you, all of you, because I don't get to see a lot of students, I would like you to subscribe to this account so that whenever I'm updating something that I'm going to do this, please do join the meeting, because I hold these meetings every week, and unfortunately it's not possible for me to get to you in time. So if you subscribe to this channel, this will be much better. Okay, all right, I'm just quickly, I'm going to talk about, under no circumstances can we avoid Pakistani universities. Please do keep in mind, under no circumstances can we avoid Pakistani universities. Okay, now if we are talking about Pakistani universities, let's first talk about medical. I will start with medical because every university is not good for every course. Okay, medical. When you're talking about medical, you're talking about, let's be fair, private universities are very good, but they are very expensive as well. So medical universities, number one, there are few in Sindh, very good quality, but few. Okay, so in Karachi, if you're talking about Karachi, the number becomes even smaller. So in Karachi, you will be looking at Jinnah Post Medical. You will be looking at Dow not Dow International, Dow University of Health Sciences, and Fatima Jinnah. Okay, so these are the universities that you are looking at. All right, what is the criterion of getting into these universities? Number one, you need to have a very good O level score, because the O level score, now a lot of people have been asking me, what about the notification that came on that came in in early June? It doesn't matter, your results have to be good. It doesn't matter what the notification is. Okay, the note, what happens is that first they take your O level result, then they take your A level result. But in A level there are only three subjects. Okay, so uh, so what do they do? How do they, what they do is they take your O level results all over again, and then they make their um, equivalence. So your IBCC is the place from where you will get your equivalence. Number one, equivalence is very important. Okay, second thing, you must have your domicile ready as well. Okay, your equivalence will normally take 1 month. Okay, your O level equivalence should have been ready by now. Okay, if there is a problem, you just go to the IBCC website, and at the bottom of the site you will see register. You just press register, make your account, upload your documents, and you will get your equivalence in one. So Pakistan government does not understand grades. They will have to they will only accept the equivalence. Okay, so equivalence has to be there, but your equivalence marks should be 90%, 89% at least. Okay, and that includes 10% weightage for O level, 40% weightage for A level, and 50% weightage for your MD-CAT. So when is the MD-CAT taking place this year? I think it's taking place in early August. Please don't hold me to it. If it changes, also don't hold me to it, because it has been, the dates have been changing frequently in the last 3 years. But I think it's in the first week of August, if I remember correctly. So there is time. You can start studying for MD-CAT. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, do A-level students do they face a problem in MD-CAT?" There, there is a difference in syllabus, but the approach of the paper is like A-level. So A-level students actually perform better for two reasons. A-level students actually perform better in MD-CAT as well as in E-CAT, because they have an approach which is analytical, which is what is required in university. And secondly, the O-level grades are counted twice. So because they are counted twice, once in O-level equivalence, then in A-level equivalence as well. Part of the A-level equivalence is also O-level. So they actually benefit. I don't know where this myth comes from that A-level students don't benefit. A-level students actually benefit a lot more than intermediate students. Okay, so these are your universities. You will be applying to public universities, and you will be applying to in Karachi, you will be applying to these three universities. But please make sure that you have these two documents ready. If you don't have them ready, just go to the IBCC website, and on the IBCC website you can get this thing made. Okay. Are there any students here who are thinking about doing commerce in Pakistan? Okay, I'm just going to share with you a list of Pakistani universities. Whichever suits you, then you can apply there. Just give me a second. Okay, so when we are talking about, okay, Zia, I will talk to you in a bit. Okay, I think this document that I'm sharing, I'll try to share this document, so uh, that will be. Let me just share this document and see all of it. Okay, I think I can only share a PDF here, but this is a Word document. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to try to read this out to you. Okay, if you are a uh, science student, if you are a STEM student and you are applying in Pakistan, okay, uh, then NED University is one university, but I think the date has passed. Uh, they have 2 to 3 rounds, but I think the date has passed. Let me just check if there is another round. But NED is one university. Then there is NUST University. NUST, you should keep in mind that the application deadline was June 18. Again, that has passed, and the test will be in July. But that is, they have different tests: Net one, Net two, Net three. So we'll have to see which one this is. Again, then there is PIAS University, Pakistan Institute of Engineering and Applied Sciences. If you are doing A level, if you are doing A level, okay, and you want to do engineering in Pakistan, the place to go is GIKI, because GIKI, Ghulam Isa Khan Institute of Technology, was the first university which actually started catering to A level students. They were the first university that actually started accepted people on the basis of A level grades. As I said, we don't have the grading system here. We have the percentage system. So they actually started accepting people on that. So that's a very, that should be the university of choice for for an A level student. That should be the university of choice. GIKI, it's in a place called Topi, it's near Islamabad. Some people say it is Islamabad, but I think it is NWFP, which is now KPK. So it is there. Okay, all these Sayyid Adnan Ali, sorry, Sayyid Adnan Ali. All these universities that I'm telling you, they are the top rated universities in Pakistan. We do not recommend second rate universities at all for A level students. If you did A level, then why would you go to a second rate university? So all these universities that I'm talking about are A rated. I'm going to send this document, and inshallah you're going to receive it. Okay. Now I will send it along with the admission portal link, along with the list of degrees they offer, and along with their fee structure for 2026. So don't worry about it. Okay. But I'm just telling you about these universities so that you know what you're getting into. So Ghulam Isaq Khan, GIKI, that should be the number one university. If you are going from the intermediate stream, then your number one choice should be Qaid Azam University. Okay. Fast Institute, which was used to be Fast Institute, now it's called Fast National University of Computer Science and Computer and Emerging Sciences. So that's also a very good university. Okay, Zabist, if you're in Karachi, it's good. I believe Zabist is outside Karachi as well. Comsats is in Lahore. I think it's also in Islamabad. Then another university, a lot of students come and they talk about aviation management and aerospace and all those things. Air University in Islamabad is very good. International Islamic University, very good. If you want to do space sciences, Institute of Space Technology, very good. Noble University, there is one in Karachi as well, but I prefer the one there in Islamabad. Uh, Habib University in Karachi is simply outstanding. Okay, if you want to pursue a career in textiles, look, you also have to look at the employment situation. Okay, please keep in mind keeping in mind the employment situation. The graduates of Textile Institute of Pakistan do the best. You know why? Because Textile Institute of Pakistan, one, it's very affordable, it's very cheap. Secondly, uh, they are backed by Aptoma. They are backed by the textile mills, so the graduates get very good jobs immediately. They don't remain unemployed, and they don't just get jobs in textile. They also get jobs in fashion and in other things that they are doing. That they are offering other degrees as well. Habib University, same thing, because Habib is a university which is there to provide best quality input to the Habib Group, and Habib Group has a lot of companies. So yeah, that is really good for you. Okay, so in Lahore there is another university called UMT, University of Management and Technology. That's a very good university as well. You must apply there if you're going out of Karachi. And I always advise students in Karachi, if they are not going out of Pakistan, at least go out of Karachi, go and study there, enrich yourself, make a little difference. People in Lahore, I ask them to come to Karachi. Okay, it enriches you. You get out of your cocoon, you see other places. Okay, then I think somebody was asking about um, commerce, right? I'm going to briefly touch upon the private medical as well. Okay, if you're talking about business universities, then Institute of Business Administration, IBA. Okay, LUMS is number one for economics. Please give SAT. If you are an AS, this is your time to start preparing for the SAT. Okay, if you are an A2, you should have given the SAT already. The bad news is for A2s is that most of the deadlines have actually, application deadlines have actually passed, but we can still work on it. IOBM is open, I think, right now. IOBM, I think, is open. Okay, but I'm not really 100% sure. Okay, so IBA admission test has two rounds. IBA has two rounds. One is in winter, and the other is now. So their test takes place tomorrow. Okay, their admission test of the second round takes place tomorrow. So that's a so if you can get into IBA, that's amazing. Apart from IBA, there is IOBM. IOBM is an excellent university, and it's the great thing about IOBM is that it's a university on the move. It is always showing signs of improvement. Okay, so that's an amazing university. If you are thinking about getting foreign degrees in Pakistan at a very affordable rate, you can think about Greenwich University as well. Okay, you can think about Might University as well. These are two universities that are offering foreign, and Denning as well. Denning is now offering a range of subjects. So make this list: Greenwich University, Denning University, and Might University. Go and visit them. Go and talk to their counselors. If you talk to their counselors, you find out what programs they have. Like when I went to Greenwich University, I found out that they have a program not just in fashion management. They have a program in diplomacy. Okay, and there is no institute that I know of that offers diplomacy in bachelor's level. Diplomacy is not something that you will find useful only in politics or in international affairs or in international relations. No, you need diplomacy everywhere. You need diplomacy in an organization. You need diplomacy if you're starting your own business. You need diplomacy if you are driving your in-drive car. You need diplomacy when you are going and standing in line in a bank to pay your bill. You need diplomacy everywhere. So diplomacy is it's a very good degree. And after that, you can do a CSS as well. Okay, you can do CSS, you can do masters in international relations. Yeah, you can get some good jobs after that. So that's a good thing. I liked it. Okay. uh, Bahria University also. Bahria University is one of the few universities in Pakistan. Okay, this is one thing that I wanted to warn you about. Bahria University is one of the few universities in Pakistan that has two intakes. In Pakistan, students make this mistake. They say, oh, I'm going to do two papers in June series, and then I'm going to do one paper in November series. Okay. In order to complete your A level, you must have three A level results on the 11th of August. Three A levels. If you've done two A levels, you haven't done A level. It's that simple. Okay. Now, if you give one paper in November, that's perfectly all right. But your result will come in January. No one is going to accept you in January. There are no admission tests. But Bahria is one university which takes students twice a year. So if you're doing that, then Bahria is one option. Another university that may give you an offer is IOBM. For certain subjects, for certain degrees, undergraduate level, IOBM does offer admissions in uh, Feb, I think. Okay, so that they take admissions, they give admissions twice. Okay, then there is Greenwich University. I've spoken about. Okay, Air University, I think, also has business courses. Fast University, I think, also has business courses. Okay, then there is a university called Lahore School of Economics that has business courses. And UMT, University of Management and Technology, again, as I've said, it's a very good university. You must think about applying there. Okay. Medical colleges, when we talk about uh, medical colleges, the private ones, I think among the private ones, I really like Ziauddin University. Okay, but Ziauddin University, it's expensive. Okay, it's not very affordable. I think it goes up to 25 lakhs a year or 30 lakhs a year. Okay. Then there is GSMU, very good university. Okay. Yeah, I think the MDCAT is on the 16th of August, but it is still subject to confirmation. Bakai University, again private, very good. Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto, this I believe is a public university and it's very good. Uh, Likewise, Shifa Medical, Foundation University, Federal Medical, Nafis, uh, uh, King Edward, of course, is in Lahore. So these are some of the universities in Pakistan that are offering you admissions. Okay, okay. Let me just look at some of the comments that you people are giving. Oh yes, Textile University definitely gives uh, residents. They have good dormitories. Okay, so Ziaur Rahman, I hope I have answered some of your questions. If you are talking about IBA, then I think that in IBA the best program is marketing. If you're talking about Habib, I think the best program in Habib, this is my opinion. Anyone can disagree with it. I think, in my opinion, the best is comparative humanities, the program that they're offering. In okay, then there is another university which I missed out, and that uh, is this university which is opposite Liaquat National. The name will come to me. Okay, so there are quite a few good universities here in Karachi. All right, can you please give me good Pakistani university for psychology? In Karachi, you have four psychology university. The university that was not coming to my mind was KSBL. Okay, Karachi School of Business and Leadership. It is very good. They have some really good programs. I encourage you to go and see. The most popular program that you will find in Pakistan is computer sciences. Okay, So a lot of universities are giving computer sciences degrees, and they are doing a very good job. They are the quality is really high. Okay. uh, so but your results must also be good. And please, when you go to a Pakistani university, and if there is an interview, like in IBA, there is no interview option now except if your marks are less, but in IOBM there is. And I salute IOBM for this. They have not finished this uh, this system of interviews. IOBM has a combination of interview as well as personal essay. And I don't know how many of you have practiced writing personal essay. They first make you do the personal essay, then they do an interview on the basis of that personal essay, and that has been the practice since the beginning, since 1996 or 1997, whenever it was created. And that's such a good thing. Okay, so you should learn how to write a personal statement, and you should give interviews very seriously. Don't take interviews lightly, because interview is the make or break of everything. Okay, so that is so KSVL again is a very good option for you. uh, really good subjects and good teachers, and it will come up. Apart from that, make sure whichever university you are going to, the rule of the thumb in Pakistan, whether you are going abroad or you are staying in Pakistan, whichever university you are going to, make sure you go to the HEC, Higher Education Commission website, and check whether it's there. Because no matter how hard you work, if at the end of the day your degree is not recognized by the HEC, you are done. You wasted your time, you wasted your money, everything is gone. So make sure that your university is completely recognized by the Higher Education Commission of Pakistan. Okay, even those students who go to China, I am a very strong supporter of American and Chinese education, because I believe these are the two countries that are really competing in technology. At least in technology, they are competing, but in other things also they are. The quality of the technical education is very high. Of course, in America, other things are also excellent. But in China, it's very affordable. The only thing that I ask students is that when you do your degree, when you before you go, just make sure that that university is recognized in the HEC website. That's the only thing. Okay, so that is okay. So that is, who else is there? Sayyid Adnan. Psychology. Yeah, sorry, I was talking about psychology. So psychology, in Karachi, there are 4 schools of psychology. One is Behria University. The other is Karachi University. The third is DHA Sufa University. And I believe it's also offered in IOPM. So let me just check once before I confirm. Yes, so it offers business and psychology. Okay, they offer BSc. I call it BSc because in my time it used to be called BSc. So they offer 2 degrees: BS in psychology, which is the core things related to human behavior, which ultimately branch into developmental, cognitive, clinical, forensic, cyber, all those things. But then there is one psychology which they offer, which is extremely interesting, and that is business and psychology. Now, you previously you used to find courses like management and finance, okay, but now they have created this bridge between psychology and business, and they have created this business and psychology, which is an amazing thing. So it bridges the uh, social sciences and the commerce gap. Okay, because for years our commerce was moving without any regard towards humanities subjects. So now they have done that, and it's a good thing. So technically, there are four institutions in Karachi where you can find psychology courses. So that will be Karachi University, that will be Bahria University, that will be DHA University, there will be IOBM. My choices are the last two, IOBM and DA Sufa University, which is in defense. Okay, I went there recently and I saw their infrastructure. I met their deans. I was really impressed. I had never been there before. This was the first time I went there. I met with their faculty, and I'm happy that they for psychology. I primarily met their psychology faculty, and the psychology faculty is just amazing. Okay, so I think it is headed by Dr. Zainab Bhutto, and Dr. Zainab Bhutto is an old name, very prestigious name in this field, right? So again, as I said, every university is not good for everything. Okay, IBA, especially if you go to IBA finance program, ACF program, okay, uh, a lot of input that it got from Dr. Sana Tausif. Now that's the reason why that finance program is so good, because Dr. Sana Tausif is such an amazing teacher, and she streamlined it, and she sort of aligned it in such a way that it can lead you to higher certifications like CFA. Okay, so finance. I think I mentioned marketing. The marketing, but the finance department, ACF department is also outstanding. IBA. Okay. Okay. So I think, yeah, I think I've answered psychology question. Sir, I have switched from metric to A level. Can I apply for abroad? Ayan Lodhi. Sure, you can apply abroad. Why can't you not apply abroad? Sure, you can. You need to get the results. Okay, you need to get the result. Why? What's the problem? Because even if you had done O level, okay, you would have converted it into the local because of the equivalence. So it's okay, no problem at all. Yeah, but are you A2 or AS? Or you can meet me separately if you want. Okay. Okay, Habib University. No, 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 no. Ziaur Rahman. Habib University is not. It's not a business school at all. Okay, Habib University is what we call a social sciences university. Remember, I spoke about liberal arts education. Actually, I think I should go through all the degrees that these universities are offering, because my understanding was that people know, but no, it's more like a liberal arts university, and it's definitely got nothing to do with commerce. It's got to do with social sciences. Let me just tell you. Okay, so if you are going to Habib University, please keep in mind there are four areas that they have. They have the Dhanani School of Science and Engineering. They have the School of Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences. Uh, okay, these are the two main schools. Okay, and within them they have bachelors in computer science, bachelors in electrical engineering, not mechanical. The only engineering that they are offering right now is electrical engineering. Then there is bachelor in computer sciences. Okay. Oh, sorry, bachelor in computer engineering. Then if you come to their humanities side, which is the main thing, okay, the social sciences. So they have three things that they offer. Number one, communication and design. Number two, comparative humanities. Number three, social development and policy. There is one more university that I should have spoken about. I don't know. Is there anyone here who is interested in? Is there anyone here who is interested in art, architecture, you know, something like that? Is there anyone here who is interested in art, architecture? Okay, I don't think right now in the audience, but I will still give you some information about architecture. Look, architecture is a great career. I don't know why people are not thinking about it. And for architecture, art, game design, anything that has the word design attached to it is the future. Game design, communication design. I also advise you to go outside Pakistan, and there is a university called Arrowcat which is very good. They want Pakistanis to come, and they give lavish scholarships to Pakistanis up to 100%. I've got people up to 100% scholarships there, and the quality of education is just amazing. And it's a Muslim country as well, so it's a Muslim country on the gateway of Europe. So the cultural difference is also not that great. So you can really benefit by studying in a place. And if you are studying in Pakistan, because uh, architecture is basically a combination of physics and arts. So if you have an artistic mind, then you can do it. So undergraduate degrees which you can do in IVS, Indus Valley School of Art and Architecture, you can do a 5-year program in architecture. Another field which no one is thinking about is interior design. Interior design is such a good field. It's there are there are literally very few good interior designers, and those who are present, they make some good salaries, they make some good money, or they can start their own business. So you must think about doing a degree in architecture or interior design. Then communication design, interior design and communication design, a 4-year program. Fashion design, textile design, fine arts. Okay, with fine arts you can go in anywhere. Fine arts is not something that will hold you back. With fine arts you can go. There are different careers that you can pursue uh, after doing fine arts. And I don't know how many of you have that artistic turn of mind, but fine arts, well, if you've done fine arts, then that makes you very well positioned to do a degree, which is the degree of the future. The degree of the future is not, I don't want to take any names, but the degree of the future is UX design, the experience design. Your entire AI thing is based on UX. If you are not giving a good UX design, your entire thing fails. Okay. And that is what people who do fine arts are very well placed to do. You can go become an animator, you can go become a concept artist, you can go become a graphic designer, you can go become an art director. Okay, you can become a production designer, you can become an illustrator, you can become a curator, you can become an art conservator, you can become an art educator, you can become an art therapist, you can become a fashion designer, you can become a visual merchandiser, you can become, there is also something called tattoo artist. I don't want you to become that, but, and there are more fields, there are so many fields that open up when you have done this. Okay, so yeah, absolutely, Greenwich is also offering some very amazing courses, and they are linked to ARY, so that means instant job, you can get a job. Okay, So make your lists of universities. Uh, Again, I don't know how many of you are from AS and how many of you are from A2. But if you are from AS, please don't waste this time. Start preparing to appear for the SAT exam. Okay, and here I am just typing for SAT. You will go to SAT dot collegeboard.org. Please appear in this test. It's required everywhere now. It's not just required abroad, it's required everywhere. And even where it's not required, they do look at your result, your SAT result, and they get impressed by it. Okay. If you are applying to America, then you should also become an advisee of usefp.org. Go and register there. And don't make this now. Make an account on Common App in August. Okay, wait till August because let the cycle start. If you are applying to England, then you have to apply through UCAS. UCAS.com. Don't write UCAS.org. It's us.ucas.com, and you must give IELTS. Okay, IELTS. It's very important. So people often ask me, what's the difference between SAT and IELTS? Because there is English and no. SAT is required for admission in university. IELTS is an important requirement in your visa consideration, and now also in university admission. They ask for. In fact, outside America, especially when you go to Europe, you go to Cyprus. Okay, you go to places like Malaysia, they will not ask for SAT, but they won't even consider you if you haven't given IELTS. In Europe, you have to give IELTS, and the requirement is 5.5 or 5. But if you are applying for an undergraduate program, okay, usually the CEFR, which is the Common European Framework of Reference, says that you must have, for an undergraduate program, you must have at least a band of 6.5 out of 9 in your IELTS. So I'm sure that should not be a very big problem. You should be able to do it. Okay. No. Noor. Noor, no. Chinese universities degrees are in English. Though you will have to, when you go there, you will have to pass this HSK. But uh, their their programs are in English. And I'm giving you the name of one university which you should consider. Okay, consider this. It's a good university. Okay. Okay. And apart from that, look, if you go and look at the top 10 universities in Asia, okay, so previously we used to find names from Japan. Top universities used to be in Japan: Tokyo, Okinawa, Kyoto. Now the top university in Asia is, I think, either Peking or Shinhua. Peking and Shinhua are both in China. Okay, so but Shinhua is an American university based in China, so their application process will be according to the American dates, not according to. And yes, your application calendar is very, very important. When you should start applying, you should start applying for university 18 months before your first class in university, which means if your classes are starting in August 2027, you should have started your application in January 2026. Okay, so so if you're in AS, you're already late. Don't say I have 1 year. You should have started your process in January 2026 this year. Okay, so it's a long process. It takes time. There are thousands of universities where you have to choose from. Okay. Now SAT, again, I'm saying SAT is very important. If it were up to me, I would make SAT compulsory for everybody in A level. All right. So, any other questions? I will send you the list because it is not possible for me to make the university list here for each one of you because I don't know what your preferences are. But I will send the complete list of Pakistani universities and this year's list. And also, I have shared all the links here. You can go there, search for universities, and any problem you have, then you can surely ask me. And again, I'll just say once again, please, you can, if possible, please subscribe to this channel because it's simply not possible for me to find people. So if I put something here, then you can come and access it, and it's recorded. It's automatically recorded, so you can, if you are busy, then you can also come here and sort of check it out later. Okay, so thank you very much for your time, and hopefully, inshallah, we will continue these sessions. I will definitely try to hold one session, not next weekend, but the weekend after the next. And whatever problems you have, whatever issues you have, then we can discuss. Thank you very much indeed. Take care.